2 tickets to the NFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuegbunam. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert Okuegbunam, 43 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Mahomes. He's got him. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. A quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They begin the drive with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Legero Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hey, zero.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 67 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 31, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle, it's Williams. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, Williams. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Now Wilson on first down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tim Patrick sending his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the deep.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Hey, zero.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.